guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today's video is amazingly fun facts about koala bears. I hope you like it. If you do, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Be sure to hit the notification bell for future fun facts about all the delightful animals on Earth. Now, let's learn about the beautiful koalas. Koalas are not bears. They are not placental or eutherian mammals, but marsupials, which means that their young are born immature and they develop further in the safety of a pouch. It's incorrect to call them koala bears, their correct name is simply koalas. Habitat loss is the greatest threat to koalas. The main reasons for this are land clearing, bushfires and diseases of the eucalypts, like dieback, which cause the trees to die. The AKF wants a Koala Protection Act, which means that koala trees can't be touched. The AKF estimates that there are likely to be less than 60,000 koalas remaining in Australia today, and it could be as low as 33,000. Much of their habitat has already been lost. This makes it vitally important to save what is left. Koalas have 5 digits on each front paw, 2 of which are opposed to the others, much like our thumbs are able to be moved differently from the fingers. This helps them to hold firmly onto the branches and to grip their food. The second and third digits on their hind paws are fused together to form a grooming claw. Koalas are mostly nocturnal. Nocturnal animals are awake at night and asleep during the day. Koalas, however, sleep for part of the night and also sometimes move about in the daytime. They often sleep for up to 18 to 20 hours each day. An adult koala eats about 1 kilogram of leaves each night. There is a myth that koalas sleep a lot because they get drunk on gum leaves. Fortunately, this is not correct. Most of their time is spent sleeping because it requires a lot of energy to digest their toxic, fibrous, low-nutrition diet, and sleeping is the best way to conserve energy. Koalas in the southern parts of Australia are considerably larger and have thicker fur than those in the north. This is thought to be an adaptation to keep them warm in the colder southern winters. Each koala's home is made up of several trees called home trees. They visit these same trees regularly. The area covered by these trees is called the koala's home range. Each koala has its own home range, which overlaps those of other koalas. Unless breeding, they don't normally visit another koala's home trees. The size of each home range depends upon a range of factors including the quality of the habitat and the sex, age and social position in the population of the koala. A mature male has a dark scent gland in the center of his white chest which exudes a dark, sticky substance. He rubs this on his trees to indicate to other koalas that this is his territory. Koalas also communicate with each other by making a range of noises. The most startling and unexpected of these in such a seemingly gentle animal is a sound like a loud snore and then a belch, known as a bellow. Baby koalas are known as joeys. Scientists often refer to them using terms like juveniles, pouch young and back young. Younger breeding females usually give birth to 1 joey each year, depending on a range of factors. However, not all females in a wild population will breed each year. Some, especially older females, will produce offspring only every 2 or 3 years. When the joey is born, it's only about 2 centimeters long, is blind and furless, and its ears are not yet developed. On its amazing journey to the pouch, it relies on its well-developed senses of smell and touch, its strong forelimbs and claws, and an inborn sense of direction. Once in the pouch, it attaches itself to one of the 2 teats which swells in its mouth, preventing it from being dislodged from its source of food. The joey stays in its mother's pouch for about 6 or 7 months, drinking only milk. Before it can tolerate gum leaves, which are toxic for most mammals, the joey must feed on a substance called pap, which is a specialized form of the mother's droppings that is soft and runny. This allows the mother to pass on to the joey special microorganisms from her intestine which are necessary for it to be able to digest the gum leaves. It feeds on this for a period of up to a few weeks, just prior to it coming out of the pouch at about 6 or 7 months of age. Female koalas are fully mature by about 2 years of age and males by their 3rd or 4th year. By this time, they need to have found their own home range, either in a home range left vacant by a dead koala or in a new area of the forest. This is one reason why koalas need quite large areas of habitat. A forest can only have a certain number of koalas living in it. This is called the forest's carrying capacity. Like pasture for sheep, the available gum trees can only feed a certain number of koalas. An adult koala eats about half a kilogram to 1 kilogram of leaves each night, depending on many factors, including the size and sex of the koala and where the koala lives. Koalas don't normally need to drink as they get all the moisture they need from the gum leaves. However, they can drink if necessary, such as in times of drought when the leaves may not contain sufficient moisture. The Australian Koala Foundation estimates that as a result of the loss of their habitat, around 4,000 koalas are killed each year by dogs and cars alone. Australia has one of the highest land clearing rates in the world. 80% of koala habitat has already disappeared. Although koalas themselves are protected by law, around 80% of any remaining habitat occurs on privately owned land and almost none of that is protected by legislation. This is why we need a Koala Protection Act. The AKF was successful in getting the koala listed as vulnerable in 2012. Unfortunately, this changed nothing, and koala populations are still rapidly declining. Did you know that you can adopt a koala? If you are interested, you can go to www.savethekoala.com for more information on how you can help to save the koala. That is all for today. Thanks so much for watching.